Well, Ty, food for thought. This year's Super Bowl performance had a lot of underlying themes this year with Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars performing. It seemed like they tried to symbolize unity and the importance of diversity. When you talk about things that's going on in the world with, Oscars are so white and different things like that, and incorporating diversity into the workplace. Your thoughts on how successful it was or wasn't, the Super Bowl performance in general? What do you think they accomplished with that?
The halftime show, I mean, let's be frank, it's gotten a lot of criticism, especially Beyonce. I liked it. Dare I say, it's kind of foreshadowing at the beginning. Chris Martin, he came out to the camera and said, we're all in this together, right off the jump. And I was like, oh, this is a cool little message, but we'll see where it goes. And as you go, I mean, it was bright in the audience. And then obviously when the ladies took formation and Bruno, and then that scene at the end with all of them together and really showing different backgrounds I thought it was powerful. And a lot of people look past the powerful and focus on especially Beyonce's piece. I'm just keep saying Beyonce and what they thought about that. I liked it. It's great to see people use their fame and their platform to get a message across and say, you know what, all this stuff is going on. Yes, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, but at the end of the day, we need to come together. Exactly
so. And I think that was probably the most powerful thing. And I like that Beyonce came out in formation. Not only aesthetic-wise, but
I like her form.
That too. But no, to come out in Black Panther's militant. What is wrong about that? To say the power of Black people, and Coldplay talking about the power of the gay, lesbian, transgender, bisexual community, and
that's all of them.
I think that's all of them, and the power of that. And Bruno
GBLT.
Mars.
I do GBLT.
I can never get the acronym right for some reason.
You know BLT, so just put a G in front of it.
Got you. The power of that.
Life hacks.
And Bruno Mars, bringing everything together at the end as well.
Too hot.
So it's important to emphasize the importance of diversity here, because diversity plays a big place within all scopes and all realms. You think about the importance of the NFL and the Rooney Rule. How has that changed the lives of a lot of black coaches that weren't afforded the opportunity to be black head coaches?
You think about the Olympics with the fists up. Another thing, portraying a very, very important message that got a lot of criticism, but now we look back on it, we're like, oh, that was
in sports has always been that medium to talk about things that are happening in the world. It's always that microcosm, whether that's LeBron and hoodies up, whether that's the Cleveland Browns and Tamar Rice, whether that's the St. Louis Rams coming out and hands up, please don't shoot.
Eric Garner, the list goes on. And because the list goes on, that's why this stuff is out there. Again, this did not come out of nowhere. Just to silence a lot of critics who are really hating on how Beyonce and all her background dancers were dressed up, the Black Panther suits.
And they look like they all were African American as well.
Okay, the Black Panther organization is not a hate group, okay? That group was formed because of discrimination against them. And I mean, you can only get pushed so far before you say, hey, let's stand up and defend ourselves. So if anything, that was self-defense.
Wow.
I'm scared to do this, but let us know what you think about the halftime show in the comments. But don't forget, like the video, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and check out the podcast.
Yes, sir. Final word is here. SoundCloud, iTunes, here. Subscribe, here.